So I just taped my eyes really quick, and then I went into my ABH Soft Glam palette, and I started off with orange soda. Put that all on my crease using like a small fluffy blending brush, and I just focused that color in there. I went over it a couple times to make it nice and pigmented, and then I decided to deepen up the crease a little bit with the shade Burnt Orange, and I took a slightly, well, no, this is the same brush. Using the same brush, I just went in the crease with that color all over the crease, blending into the lighter orange. And just continuing to deepen things up, I went to Sienna, the like deep reddish brown shade right next to Burnt Orange. Same brush, put that in the crease and just kind of built it up a little bit, blended it into the other colors. And then I took my big fluffy BH blending brush and I just blended everything out, made sure those three colors went well together. And then I went into my Fit Me powder like I do in most of my videos, and this is in the shade 40 Dark. And I took a Wet n Wild crease brush and I just went above the crease and put that color all over there and blended it into the crease. And then I took the shade Rustic on a small little e.l.f. brush, and I just like really focused that in the crease. And then I went back to the same brush that I had used earlier on the other three colors to blend. Then finally moving on, I took the NYX Glitter Glue and placed that all over my eye carefully with a BH brush. I think this is actually a concealer brush, but I use it to place the glitter glue down. And then I went into the Makeup Forever Artistic palette, and I took that like really deep emerald shade. And I took the same concealer brush that I had been using, and I tried to apply the shadow as like carefully as possible, so I actually kind of tilted my hand and applied the shadow like upwards toward the crease so that it wouldn't, you know, smear all over the crease and get all over the place. So I like carefully patted it on, tilting my hand, turning the brush like upside down, and then I moved to a smaller brush to get like right around the crease so that it wouldn't get all over the place. Then I highlighted my inner corner using Glistening in the Soft Glam palette. And this is a inner corner brush from BH Cosmetics. Going back into Soft Glam, I took Glistening and Tempura, and I used that to highlight my brow bone. And I forgot to mention it, but I did my brows using a pencil and the Ben Nye Creme contour color that I typically use for my brows and videos. I just didn't show you guys it. And then this is the NK Auto Liner, and I just used that to tight line. And I did a little bit like of my lash line, and then I put on these lashes. These are Kiss Lavish lashes. And I prime my face using the NYX Studio, I think this is NYX Studio Pore Perfecting Primer. And then I'm using the e.l.f. Flawless Foundation in the shade Coco. I'm using the e.l.f. foundation brush to blend that all out all over my face. And then I went into concealer. This is the Sephora Gel Color Correcting Serum concealer. I think that's what it's called. It's longest name. And this is an orange shade. It's a color correcting shade, and I just keep using it because I'm trying to see if it actually does make a difference in its color correcting. And to be honest, I don't think it does, but maybe that's just because it's not dark enough for me. I don't know, but if you guys notice a difference, let me know. And then I'm using the Wet n Wild concealer. I don't remember the shade name, so I'll put that in the description, but this is new. This was my first time trying it, and I actually did like it. It was a little bit a drier consistency than what I was expecting because I'm used to the Fit Me. Also, don't mind that unblended foundation on my face. We gonna fix that. And I just use this little sponge to blend out the Wet n Wild concealer. And then going into my e.l.f. bronzer palette, I took the light, like cool tone brown shade in the top corner, and I used that to set my under eyes. And I really just like packed the powder on because I wanted to kind of bake and leave it on there for a little bit. But I blended it out not too long after. And then going back to the concealer, I highlighted the rest of my face, my cupid's bow, center of my forehead, on my nose, my chin. And then I just used the same little sponge to blend that highlight out. And I went back to that same color to set that concealer. And then I just set my face. I'm using the same Fit Me powder that I was using earlier in the shade Dark. And I just used my trusty Mary Kay powder brush to blend that all out over my face and set everything. And then going back into the bronzer palette, this time I'm taking the like deeper cool tone dark brown shade, and I'm just using that to contour. And then I'm taking that like orangey glittery shade, and I'm just lightly dusting it over the contour to add some warmth to it, but very lightly because this is pretty glittery. And then, you know, I just contoured my forehead and my down my jawline a little bit. And then I went back into the soft Glam palette to do, you know, like my waterline and smoke that out. So I used the same three colors that I had used earlier. I used burnt orange, and then sienna, and then rustic to really smoke everything out. And this is a Mary Kay little eyeshadow brush. It's like a smaller, slightly fluffy one. And I just connected that to the where I had put the highlight, like on the inner corner. And then I just gel my brows down using the Maybelline Great Lash Blast in Clear. And then I went into the e.l.f. blush palette, and I just mixed these two shades. This one's kind of like a dark pink, and this one's a little bit more like peachy. Oh, one's more matte and one's more shimmery, so I thought they looked pretty together. Especially since this is a more dramatic look, I figured my face needed some more color. And then I blushed my nose a little bit. Tried to go light on that because my nose is pretty, like, round in the middle. And then I'm using the Aurora Glow Kit, and I took these shades Helia and Lyra and like mixed them together on my brush. And then I highlighted with those two. And it had been a while since I used this highlighter, this glow kit, and I forgot like how pretty the shades are now. They're just so pretty. Oh wait, no, I lied. I used the shades Luna and Helia. My bad. And then I just highlighted my Cupid's bow. And then had to blend things out a little bit because it was like very much like a patch on my face. And then to go back into contouring, I took this smaller eyeshadow brush to contour my nose using that same dark brown I had used earlier from the e.l.f. bronzer palette. And I just took my time carving out the sides of my nose, and I connected my contour to my brow a little bit. And then I did underneath my lip a little bit to like add a shadow there, kind of make my lips look larger. And now I'm using this lip pencil in the shade Coco, and this is by the brand NK, which is the same as the other eyeliner I used earlier. And I just line my lips kind of unevenly, but I couldn't tell on camera. And then I showed you this Milani Amore matte lip cream, but I didn't put that on. I used the Too Faced Melted Chocolate Liquid Lip or whatever it's called, and I put that on. This is in the shade Chocolate Honey. But because it ended up being a little bit too nude on me, I did go back to that Milani Amore matte lip cream, and that Milani is in the shade Covet. Then I just kind of mixed those two out together on my lips until they look right. Then I added this golden Beauty Truths lip gloss over top of them that I broke the cap off of. But I added that lip gloss on there to, you know, just give it some shine. And then I set my face using the e.l.f. Hydrating Mist, I think that's what this is called. Had to fan my face a little bit. And honestly, I was like really impressed with like how these lashes looked with like the green and my thick eyebrows. Like I was feeling it. So I had to show you guys a little slow-mo, a little close-up of the eye look. Like, oh, I love these lashes. If you want big, bold, dramatic lashes, I really recommend this pair. They were only like $3. And yep, that's it for me. Thanks guys. Love you.